Alright, hi everyone, welcome to today's video. Oh god, that hand's definitely starting to get cold now. On the day it's being recorded, it is Thursday, February 29th, 2024. Yep, today's the almighty leap day. I already made a video earlier. Yeah, I'm making another one. I'm just out on a walk because I'm like, you know what? It's sunny out, but it's still cold. And I'm like, you know what? Let's go for a walk. Just that way I went outside to do something today. I was on Pokemon Go. And, I used the daily instance. Galarian Moltres spawns. But I first gave it a Golden Raz, and I threw like 5 Ultra Balls, trying to like aim for it. Final one hits, it lands, not one shake, bursts out, and then flies away. Now I know what you're thinking, well wait, just use a Master Ball. I'm like, I mean I could do that, but I don't know. I wasn't expecting to see one. But I still have my other Master Ball. So even if I wanted to use my Master Ball, I guess I could have, but I don't want to use it. So yeah, that happened. Oh man. First day of spring is in like, I don't know, probably 24 days. We barely had any snow this year for winter. It's just been like cold. And that's probably why a lot of people have been getting sick here recently. Is that it's like cold for a few days, then it gets warm for a day, then it goes back to being cold. Because, the changing of temperatures rapidly, that's how people get sick. Which is probably how I got sick, was the rapid changing of temperatures. I mean, I still kind of feel sick, but I think the main thing I have is just, runny, stuffy nose and just a real bad cough. So if everything goes planned, I'll go to the fish bar tomorrow, since I missed last week since I was sick. And that's when I started feeling sick. So I should be fine after about a week. Alright. I'm only gonna do about half of my normal like Pokestop walk because I'm cold. I mean, I guess theoretically I could turn back, but alright, so I'm just walking in the sunlight now. So hopefully that'll cause me to be kind of warm. And it's definitely making me feel a bit warmer. And we're gonna pass my old bus stop from back when I was in elementary school. I had quite a few bus stops growing up. Now for my elementary school, we had 2 bus stops. So different down through there now. I also haven't gone this way for any reason in a very, very long time. So, yeah, that kind of happened. So for elementary school, my 2 bus stops were Greenwood and Farming, which is what we just passed. But that was mainly used for like for our babysitters, which was literally like right down the road from us. And the other one was, well, oddly enough, the white church down the street from us. You know, at Mark and Jefferson. So yeah, that's kind of cool. And sometimes we'll we'll just walk home from there, or we'll say if like our grandma was gonna pick us up there, have us do some stuff at the house, and then she takes us over to her house until mom or dad come and get us after work, or you know, whatever. Now for me, for middle school, since I kind of went to like 2 different schools during my middle school career, the first was, you know, Grant, which is, you know, the main middle school for here in town. My Grant bus stop was down the street, but pretty much at the corner of Mark and Barnhart, which that one will come into major play later. And then back when I was in, you know, the Catholic school, I would I never took the bus to school. Usually I either had someone take me to school, or I'd like walk to school. Well, I don't think I actually walked to school when I was at the Catholic school. Yeah, I don't think I walked to school to the middle school. I don't think I did, but that was definitely an option a few times. Then I got expelled and went back to Grant. That's a whole nother story that I may or may not get into. I more than likely probably will not get into it. So I'm back at Grant, and Mark and Barnhart becomes the new bus stop for me, because technically there's one Mark and Barnhart and Mark and Jefferson, and we're technically right in the middle. So we're like, okay, whatever one's closer. So we're like, okay, Mark and Barnhart, because it's just like probably like 30 or 40 feet down the other side of the road. Okay, and then for high school, because here's the thing, for the most part, I mainly took the bus during high school. Even during my junior and senior year, mainly took the bus. And where was my bus stop? Mark and Barnhart. Yep. Although sometimes I had mom take me to school. Sometimes I would carpool with someone to school. And sometimes I would walk to school. But that was on a very rare occasion. So when it came to going home from school, from elementary, most of the time it was just riding the bus, or if we were being picked up. And then middle school, I either would walk home, get a ride, or take the bus when I was at Grant. Now, I was at Marian Catholic, sometimes I would get a ride home from like someone else, or I would take the bus, or I would walk. Because I had a weird reputation back in my Catholic school days. Yeah, let's just say that back then I was a weird kid. And it kind of slowly went over to, when I went back over to Grant. But then I was like, alright, so I'm back in the city schools. Whatever I did during the Catholic schools, I cannot do that again here. And so I didn't, for the most part. Alright, and then back to, when I went back to Grant, same thing. Either I walked home, took the bus, or had someone pick me up. But I think it was mostly just taking the bus. High school, I think the most of the time of me when I was going home, I think I was mostly taking the bus. But sometimes if I had to stay over to do something, I got a ride home from someone, or I just walked. I mean, I did walk home a few times from high school. But for the most part, it wasn't too bad. Alright. So. Okay, this person's been sitting here for a good... I was gonna say, that person's been sitting there for a good 5-10 minutes. I mean, traffic ain't really that bad out right now. Alright. So, when it came to, what I was probably well known for in elementary school, I actually don't know. I was probably that one calm, quiet kid that just sat in the back. That, actually did his homework. And, had some friends that, they would talk to. And just being a kid and having a good time. Let's see here. First time in middle school, so it'll be 6th grade. I was definitely starting to turn into a quiet, nerdy kid. There are a lot of school buses. Why is there a lot of school buses out? Oh shit. High school must have gotten out then. Must be 2:30 or something. Yep. Now, at my time at Marian Catholic, that was the time when I was known for, oh boy, you guys are gonna get a kick out of this one. It's so cringy to look back on, you know, almost 14 years later. That was my annoying orange phase. Oh, God. Even looking back on that, I'm like, what the hell was wrong with me? I was like orange 2.0 or whatever. I was like real annoying, and everyone called me out on my bullshit. Let's see here. But then that's also when I started having a calling for like music-ish. So I kind of like started-ish on writing songs. And then I never really did anything like extracurricular at Marian Catholic besides like band. Oh wait, no, I did something. It was I did basketball. Yeah, I played basketball for a season once. That shit was over 10 years ago. I mean, I wasn't good, but I was more into like, I was more like defending. And like, if I got the ball, I would like pass it. But I did score once. Now, I don't know if my old basketball coach still has said footage of that, because he was actually one of my scout leaders, who in turn was my Eagle mentor during my whole the whole process of me becoming an Eagle Scout. And in a way, he was my supervisor working at the radio station. Now, why did I leave the radio station? Well, the company as a whole got rid of the part-time position, which I'm like, oh. They said it was, nothing on me. I'm a great employee, but, they had to get rid of the part-time position, so they had to let me go. Which was a little sad, but I still had fun the year and a half I was there. And that was the first time I ever spent over a year at the same job. And when was the most recent time when I hit that? At my current job. Working at the hospital. I've been there since November of 22. And here it is, March of 24. Well, not quite, but, you get what I mean. It's essentially March. let's see here. But yeah, I wonder if he still has that old footage of me making my only basket in my basketball career. Because if he does, that'd be kind of cool. If I can like take it and use it for like my own, as like a time capsule in sorts. All right, let's see here. From what I can remember, the vast majority of all of our games were away games. We had quite a few home games. In fact, I think the last game that we did was a home game, and I'm quite positive it was the only game that I scored in. Now, I don't remember if we won or lost that game, but that's at the best of my knowledge. Come on, it was over 14, it was almost like probably damn near 13 years ago. When I was, a young lad. But, who knows. Let me see here. What else is there? Now, going to 8th grade, I'm going to be going by grade. 8th grade, what was I known for? Probably my bars. Because, that's when I started writing more and more songs. Freshman year, definitely known for my bars. Because okay, let me put this in perspective. I was into music once for quite a while. And at one point I was in band and orchestra. That was like 6th grade. Then was just band. And in my 8th grade year, I was in band and choir. And then, going from middle school to high school, I was like, yeah, no, I don't want to be in band anymore. Nope, I'm good. So, yeah, I kind of stayed in choir pretty much for the rest of my, main schooling. So I was pretty much in choir up until, senior year. But, I was in freshman choir. And then from when I was a sophomore all the way up until, senior year, I was in pop choir. And we just sang a bunch of, pop songs. Stuff that you hear on the radio. We had a lot of guys, my sophomore year. And then I think we actually had 11. And then we went down to 6, where it was 2 basses and 4 tenors. I was a bass. And then especially when it came time during the spring, for the state testing, there would be times where it'd be just me as the only person for the bass, just holding out holding down the section. And then there'd be times that the other guy would hold down the bass section, depending on which one of us had state testing to do. The spring testing that they make everyone do every year, which is probably coming up, honestly. And then came senior year, mean, there were a little more guys, like probably close to like 8, but there were more basses than there were tenors. So by that point, I kind of by default became like a section leader. So yeah, that was fun. But also after, when my grandmother passed in 2015, which was the summer after freshman year, that was when I knew it was like, okay, maybe music isn't right for me. So I kind of slowly started exploring some more options, but probably keeping it as like something on the back burner. And then that's when I came up with, I really like history and government. Maybe I can use that for something. Maybe be like a history of government teacher. Or, I don't know, maybe be a historian. I don't know, probably. Is that Mom? It sure does look like Mom. No, it's not Mom. Yeah, it's not Mom. Alright. But yeah, throughout my entire high school career, I was known for my bars. Now, okay. But yeah, now my senior year was quite eventful because I had quite a lot of like stuff I was doing. Would it be like through scouting or just like school stuff, because I had like popcorn stuff to do. And then I also had not popcorn, oh yeah, that's still choir. I had telecom stuff because I was in telecom for senior year, which was pretty cool. So yeah, we got to do like morning announcements. We would film all the like big major school events, like crowning of the homecoming queen, all like football games, basketball games, like music programs of like choir, band, or orchestra, and then whatever like all the other schools have to do. And what we're supposed to do every semester is that we're supposed to do at least 3 different events per semester. Well, no, per quarter. But if you're doing like a football game or a basketball game, you can do at least half. And we were given like press passes, that way we can, get in for free, which was kind of cool. And then I was also in student government. So yeah, that was cool. I was a class representative because I knew that everyone's gonna go for class president and all the like other positions, because I knew there would be a long list for those. But I was the smart one and went for class representative, and I kind of wanted by unanimous consent. All right, we'll see you in the next video.